Hi, beloved community of One Yoga Center. This is Tracy, and I have a very important announcement to make. I know that this comes as no surprise to all of you, as I have announced that this is going to be our last year with a physical brick and mortar yoga studio. But things are progressing faster than what I had anticipated, and in all honesty, I think that the universe has been pushing me to make this decision for a very long time, and I've been fighting it. So now that I'm in alignment with the universe, everything is flowing very fast. And so the big announcement is that what is One Yoga Center, the physical location on Mercer Street, will be closing the end of May. So that is a mere less than 2 months away now. And it's happening quickly, as I said, because the universe is in alignment with me. I'm in alignment with the universe now. I was very close to continuing the studio as a co-op, and I know I would have made a success out of that. But then I got this deep illness, and I was down for the count for 2 weeks. And in that moment of being vulnerable and exhausted and depleted, I just knew I didn't have any more in me to fight with what the universe was pushing me towards, which was closing the studio. So here we are. It has been an incredible experience to hold space for people. I'm trying not to get choked up, but it's very difficult. I've loved having this space for everyone, from opening at Full Circle Family Massage at Darby's beautiful massage location, which was located on Princeton Heights Town Road. Some of you remember those days when she had a very small room in the attic, and I said, hey, I was new to massage, I was new to yoga teaching, and I said, that space is just kind of sitting there. Would you mind if I taught some yoga classes? And it took off. And it was in, I think, 2001 or 2002 that we moved to the basement. And we were able to offer larger classes and more classes. And then I outgrew Darby's beautiful location, and I moved to Rue 130 above City Streets Cafe. And we were there for a good 2.5 to 3 years until I moved to the location under the Carpet Store in East Windsor on 130. And we were there for 10 years. And then we moved to Heightstown 6 years ago. And that has been just such an incredible journey. All the amazing people that I've met along the way, that I've instructed along the way, has been just incredible. And I didn't think I was going to cry. But the brick and mortar time has come to an end, and we are all facing changes. We're all facing, I think stepping out of our comfort zone the last couple of years and moving into what ultimately is going to be truer positions for all of us. And I am very excited about what that means and what's to come. I'm just sad, obviously, about missing that beautiful location where we could come face to face. So here's what I can tell you. The end of May is going to be, we're going to have a celebration, and I would love for all of you to come by and say hello, say goodbye to the physical location. If there are, some things I'm still selling, you feel free to, pick something up and take some piece of One Yoga Center home with you. I will continue to teach virtual classes I will continue to offer the vault, which is the pre-recorded classes. So you'll still be able to practice yoga with me. I will probably do some pop-up classes here or there. I will probably be doing some Thai trainings and offering workshops and trainings at either other locations or privately. But the brick and mortar of what is One Yoga Center will be closing. And this is, I know for some of you, been such a refuge over the years. I've had the beautiful experience of being able to hold space for people sometimes in their darkest hours when their lives are falling apart and they didn't know what the next step would be, but they knew One Yoga Center was there for them. And that has meant a lot to me, to be able to hold that space. So I will continue to hold space for you. I will continue to be available for special events or special classes or virtual classes or yoga retreats, which I hope to continue to offer. And let's see what else the universe has in store for all of us. And I want to keep in touch with you. So whether that's on social media platforms or in person at the park, if I say, hey, I'm going to teach a yoga class at Association Park on Saturday at 9, be there, come on out. Or maybe we'll be doing yoga together in Bali, Indonesia, or Peru, or Napa, or, any of the beautiful places in the planet that I continue to want to explore and head to and offer some healing and some amazing trips and opportunities for all of us to continue to get together. So it's not the end. It's the end of an era of the yoga studio being a physical location, but I have full faith that once that energy closes, the bigger, more expansive, vaster part of what is One Yoga Center will fully reveal itself to us, because every person that's walked through the door, whether you came to one class, whether you've been with me for 20 some years, whether you did your yoga teacher training, you are part of this vital community. And the community is not about the concrete and the carpeting, and it's not about the smell when you come in and you go, oh, I love the smell here. It always smells wonderful. Snag Champa, pick up some incense from me and take it home, and your place can smell the same way as One Yoga. But I'm really excited to see us in our vaster form, us in our big form, because we've honestly been in a small form. It's been this container that has suited us for such a long time. But as we are all expanding and growing, as we are all changing and energy is shifting, even in our own personal worlds, this has to change too. So I am really excited to see us in our big form, in our vaster form. And it is emotional, and it is beautiful, and it is sad, and it's all the things. Sorry. But I invite you to experience this with me. So for those of you that have active class cards, let's use them up. You have April and you have May, and then those active class cards are going to be done. So if you are worried about that, I'm going to offer to those of you who know that you can't finish your active cards before the end of May, that we can use some towards like an angel card reading or an 1111 card reading, or even an energy healing with me at the studio, which we'll have to plan out in May. So let's talk. Reach out to me if that applies to you. And then after May, I anticipate taking the month of June off to assimilate There are some things happening in my personal life as well. And then in July, I'm going to start back with a virtual schedule. And so even if you don't conclude your yoga pass with me at the end of May, and you're like, I have 2 classes left, Tracey, and I want to roll it virtual, we will do that. And I will keep it in the virtual room for us. And those of you who, like I said, have classes and know you're not going to use them all up, let's talk. Let's figure out a plan. Oh, it's just so much, so much. So yes, the weekend of May 21st and 22nd, we plan on having a party for all of the yoga teacher trainees who have graced our halls. And then the following weekend, we will close. And I would love to see you. I'd love for you to come by, whether you attend a class or maybe you can swing by. And yeah, so that's it. That's the big news. Maybe you cried with me. Maybe you're smiling now with me. Maybe you're also excited about what our big form is going to be. And all I can say is the universe is amazing. And once you step into alignment with it, it's going to have your back. So I look forward to seeing where this is going to take all of us. And I just want to say I love you all so much. And I look forward to seeing you all the next couple of months in person. And then after that, we'll see where we all meet. So thank you so much. I always say at the end of my emails and my messages, in love, service, and wisdom, which is an Incan or Peruvian saying from my friend Jorge Luis Delgado. Always says in love and service and wisdom, there's, as a teacher, as a mentor, as someone that holds sacred space, I'm always coming from that place to all of you. And then I added recently, and beauty, because I feel stepping into joy and beauty is another thing that I want to really bring to the world. So in love, service, wisdom, and beauty. Thank you all so much for 22 years of a brick and mortar type establishment where I've been teaching classes in person, from Aquarian dance, from my first yoga studio with my teacher, Pamela, to the studio location now and all the places in between. There's nothing else I can say. Thank you.